super excited for curriculum week. This week we have my core curriculum picks for my 3 kids, 4 videos. And I will have a separate video on all those electives, history, science, language, little things here and there. There's so much to talk about. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, turn on the notification bell because it's going to be a great week.
My name is Gina, and I'm a Canadian homeschool mom of 3 kids. We currently live off-grid in the middle of nowhere in the Canadian wilderness. I love sharing all things homeschooling, our love for Christ, and off-grid adventures. I'm a strong believer that the greatest legacy we can leave our children are happy memories. So come along and join us on this amazing journey.
It is the final video of curriculum week, and we have electives and family style kind of curriculum. So I'm super excited because this is like the fun part where I really like experimenting with the different curriculums. And I'm also going to give you a little bit of like what I'm thinking for the new year, things that I haven't decided on yet, just brainstorm with you guys a little bit. But there are things that I already know what I'm going to be doing. Homeschool languages. So we are currently doing the French level 1. I have the curriculum box. Yes, I am Canadian, because some people said that, how do you have the box if you're Canadian? Well, I purchased this last year in the summer and they were offering it to us Canadian, the box. The thing is that with everything going on, I think shipping has changed. So they ended up only offering PDF versions for international customers, and for my US friends, you can still get the box. Maybe they'll change it in the future, and if they do, I'll let you guys know, because I kind of wish I got the Portuguese box. I wanted to do the Portuguese box with my kids, but you could still get the PDF. But I'm going to be continuing on with homeschool languages. We are taking it slow. We're doing it very slow because I have kids with different ages. So I have a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. And I'm telling you right now, all of us, including my husband, heck, even my dogs at this point, we're all learning French. And we love Pierre. That comes along with our homeschool languages. If you want to see inside this box, take a look at this video right here. It's like almost like a detailed look into the box, because I don't want to do it here because it'll just be way too long. I'll have a link down below that you can actually purchase this, and this allows homeschool languages to know that I sent you if this is something that you're interested in. So they have PDF versions. They actually have little mini units as well that I'm thinking of adding into our homeschool. They have it for all the languages. So they offer German, Italian, French, Spanish. I'm missing one. German, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Portuguese. So they have these little mini units too that you can buy as a PDF. They have little workbooks that go along with the units if you want to as well. You can purchase all of it PDF, and then for my US friends, you can actually purchase the box. The actual box is so well made. I've been loving homeschool languages. It's been a game changer in our homeschool, and I'm telling you, I've tried a lot of different things. And I do have this little French, little visual bilingual kind of book. I have one in Portuguese as well. I just purchased it recently because I think this is kind of fun. I love DK. So anyways, homeschool languages has been a game changer in our homeschool. I say that over and over again because I believe in it. I'm actually able to teach my kids and learn alongside of them. And that to me is everything. Another thing that I add just for fun is Universal Yums. This is like a subscription box of how we kind of learn about geography and countries around the world through food. I have a video up on my channel sharing with you guys how we use this. It's a really fun way just to bring geography into our home. Sometimes I'll pause the subscription service if we have a lot of things going on, and then I'll continue it. So this is a new one actually that we just got in the mail, and every month you can learn about a different country through food. I have had a lot of you that reached out to me that said, hey, I've tried it and I love it. And I have a coupon code. If you click on the link below, it gives you $5 off your order. And there's different tiers of like levels you can pick from different foods. Like it'll give you more snacks or less snacks depending on which one you pick. I really like this, and I'm gonna continue on with it because it's a fun way to bring geography into our homeschool, and I love geography.
Okay, guys, let's start with the biggest story curriculum. This is going to be our Bible curriculum for the next couple of years. Technically, for this curriculum itself, how do you even open this? Let me see. Oh, there it is. Technically, for this curriculum, you could do it for drag on for 2 years. So it's a very beautiful curriculum. I shared it on my homeschool huge haul video. I'm gonna have a video specifically for this, but I'll show you a little bit inside of it just in case you're interested, and I'll have a link down below. But there's 5 volumes of lesson plans in here. 1 coloring and activity book with games for each story, ideal for kindergarten through 5th grade. So those are all my child's ages. Teaches on the Pentateuch, history, poetry and prophets, the Gospels, and Acts, epistles, and Revelation. Enough lessons for material for 2 or more years. And then there's downloadable coloring pages, activity sheets, and craft templates also available. And there's videos online, which I've shared before, which I'm super excited about. There's podcasts. There's so much, and I can't even explain, it's just so much. So here is the coloring activity book that goes along with the different stories and the different lessons as well. So I'm definitely going to be using this, maybe even photocopying it for each of my kids. But I think you can get stuff online too. So that comes with it. And then these are the books. So you'll see here they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you can use this for homeschooling or for anything else. For example, if you're a teacher at your local kids department, you can use this as well. So let's look at one of them. And it's very well good quality. How to use this curriculum. So it'll have to show you how do you use this curriculum and give you a guide. But I noticed here as well, look, there's a QR code so you can actually watch the videos that go along with the lesson.
Chapter 5, A Table and a Tower, Genesis 10 to 11. The Bible is a big book that tells the biggest story. But that doesn't mean everything in the Bible is a story. There are also songs, poems, sermons, laws, letters, and lists. Most people skip the lists. They seem kind of boring, and they usually have names that even adults can't pronounce. But the lists are really important. They tell us about families and where people came from, and how God can take care of everything and keep his promises.
But there's a homeschool or classroom daily plan as well, which I thought was very, very interesting. So it gives you kind of a little bit of a schedule to follow, and you can build your own schedule. Okay, the Spirit comes, Acts 2. It tells you before the lesson what to read, how to teach it. Okay, it's about 5 minutes. Tell the story. It gives you a little bit of different ways that you can tell the story. So the Biggest Story Bible storybook, this is one of the things that you can purchase on the side. I don't have this one, but I've heard good things. Let me know if you guys know anything more about this curriculum. And then play the Biggest Story video. So to tell the story, you can do any of these 3 ways. We're going to do it this way. Teach the story, gospel connection, discuss the story. So engage, right? And then it's going to have activities. There's going to be questions here like takeaway. There's the memory verse. And I actually got their memory verse cards as well, because I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a new set. My memory verse cards are looking a little bit beaten up. So I got these to go along with it. So I like that. I love anything to do with memorizing Bible verses. My kids know a lot of them because we do that every morning. And I'm going to do this during our morning time. And then there's activities, K to 2nd, 3rd to 5th grade, more K to 2nd. And it says here you can go to their website and download the coloring pages, activity pages, craft templates for this lesson. So a lot of fun stuff for every age. And then you go to the next one. So I'm not going to go too in detail of it. I feel like I should do a lesson with this, show you guys all of it, because this seems very, very promising. And I'm excited about this. I got this for my little girl. This is to do with like this Bible curriculum, and this is for something for her to hold. I always like grab something for her, and I can go over, you know, the ABCs with her, and she just sometimes likes flipping over some pages while like I read. So I got this for my little girl just to add, and it's like it's really cute. Some of you guys have said that you guys love this as well. These are the science units that we're thinking of doing in the new year from The Good and the Beautiful. So motion and simple machines. This is one of them that maybe even my husband is going to be sticking around and doing with us, because my kids are very hands-on, and I feel like this would be a lot of fun. And I know they're coming out with their they've already come out with some of like the science for littles, the little companion notebooks that go along with it. They don't have one for this one yet, but I think they're coming out with it soon, so I'm hoping that it comes out when we start it. I have the student journal, grades 3 to 6. This one's just for Nicholas. I always like their student journals. Really, really enjoy it. Really nice. And then I got the 2 books that go along with the units as well. And I'll probably add more books because I always like adding more books into our units. So I have this one, and then I have motion in sports. I love their books. Such great quality. This is great. So I have the geology science unit over here. So this is one of them that we're probably going to do. We have a lot of different rocks. We actually found fool's gold on our property when we were digging our well. So we were really into like rocks back then and finding different like minerals and rocks, and we learned about earthquakes, volcanoes, and all that good stuff. So I got this one right here. They already have the science activity book for littles, the geology one. I have 2 of them, so one for Michael and one for Lily. So this goes along with it. And it goes along with each of the lessons. So see, this one's lesson 5. They're going to learn about volcanoes. There's different activities for volcanoes here. So I got that. And then I have the student journal for Nicholas. And we're going to go through that as well. Just like the other ones. I love it. Look how beautiful they are. Such good quality. And usually you get 1 per child when it comes to these student journals. But love them so much. And then I have these 2 books. I have The World Beneath My Feet. So it just goes with the geology unit, and you can get that in the Good and the Beautiful website. And then Rocks and Minerals. This is a hardcover one. And same thing. A nice book. And they have actually this little rock kit. And here is the rock kit that you can get from the Good and the Beautiful as well. And they have like the different rocks in here that they talk about. So I got that to go along with the geology unit. For science, for my littles, I'm going to do the Big Book of Science Stories, Sparks and Stars. This is the new unit from The Good and the Beautiful, so I'm going to definitely be doing this one the next coming year. I love this so much. I have a video showing you inside of this, so if you're interested, you can definitely take a look, but that's definitely something that we're going to be adding. And then when Nicholas, we do these like science for little hearts and hands, usually what I'll do is he uses iExcel, and I get maybe like a lesson on science that has to do with his age level on iExcel, and we kind of add a little bit more to it. So that's kind of what I like doing. Nature notebook, definitely going to take advantage of nature time, and this is one of the ways that I love doing it. Nicholas has done this before in the past, but they've kind of like revamped it a bit since I got it. I'm not sure if there's something new in here. I think they just maybe changed the cover, but I love these nature books, and both my boys are going to be able to do this together. So I got one for each of my boys. I have the Creative Arts and Crafts from The Good and the Beautiful for levels K to 5. Fun arts and crafts. I like this. So cute. I'm excited to do this with my kids as well. The Good and the Beautiful has a lot of different like elective and courses that you can take a look at. And then here is the level, these are the draw vintage images. They have different levels. And with the different levels, there's different images that you will draw step by step. So this is the level 1, just so you can have an idea. So level 1 tells you step by step, very simple. Good for the younger kids, but even Nicholas, you know, if your kid is not a drawer. Level 2 they get more challenging as you go by. This is that's level 5, so level 3. Look how they get a little bit more challenging. I like doing this when I do like some journaling, when the handwriting books from the Good and Beautiful says, draw something random. I grab these books and these drawing books, and it's just really fun to do with the kids. And Nicholas already took a look at these and they're like, wow, this is so cool. And that's level 4. And then let me show you level 5. Okay, so gives you a little bit of an idea how those look like. And then here is our read aloud. I actually was going to get just Nicholas to read this by himself, but a lot of you have said that you've done this as a read aloud for you to read it out loud. And I was like, you know what, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I think I'm going to add this as a read aloud for the next coming year. And instead of Nicholas reading it on his own, and I know they're coming out with a actual movie about this. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited about it. I know they have a series, so we'll see how this one goes.
Let's talk about campfire curriculums. If you've been around here, if you're an OG subscriber, I've been on YouTube for 3 years, guys. So if you are from like the beginning, you know that I've always used campfire curriculums. This year, did I use campfire curriculums? Guys, I haven't. The 4 months that we kind of like it was a tough month for us. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I feel like every video I talk about it. Go to my previous videos and you'll know what I'm talking about. And I experiment a lot with different science curriculums, and campfire curriculums is one of them. So I'm looking at kind of like their mini units, and the ones that I put down here that kind of caught my eye is skills of natural medicine. So they have that unit, and they have with the skills of home defense, which kind of opened up my eyes. I'm like, that one sounds kind of fun. They have a survival mini unit. Survival is just like right up my alley. The For the Love of Homeschooling just had like a bundle on homesteading, which I've been loving. So I'm really into like homesteading, survival, and just so much fun, like bushcrafts for kids, you know? I like that kind of stuff. So definitely taking advantage of my bundles too, that I've purchased in the past. And I'll have For the Love of Homeschooling, their website down below. And then I'm going to experiment with campfire curriculums. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. Let me know which unit has been your favorite from campfire curriculums. I've done the camping unit. I've done the Thanksgiving unit. I have the photography unit. I have the Christmas unit. So maybe I'll do even a Christmas unit or something like that. But I do want to incorporate campfire curriculums into our homeschool because I feel like they teach life skills, you know? And if you want to use them as an all-in-one curriculum, you can do that too. Check out their website. So another one that I like using in my homeschool is Gather Round, and I did use Gather Round this year in my homeschool. I'll have my end of year review and I'll let you know what I used from them. But this year, I am possibly going to use maybe like a mini unit. I saw the one on pets, and since we have dogs now, I thought that was kind of interesting, like it's like us being a vet. The only thing is that like I saw some of the pages and I don't know if I agree with some of the things that I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into it. But anyways, that's an option. Underground to Canada. I've actually read the Underground to Canada? Yeah, Underground to Canada. Like there's a book to it. And I read it a long time ago with Nicholas. We even cried. I read this when I was in school as well. And they have like a little mini unit on it. So that's maybe one of them. I'm thinking of their mini units. When I think Gather Round, I like their mini units. So I'm gonna experiment with that. Let me know. Help me decide, guys. What would you choose from Gather Round if I'm using it not as like an all-in-one curriculum, just as like the science portion? Let me know what you guys think. And another thing that I've been doing with Nicholas is for history, guys, I'm continuing on with the Good and the Beautiful. I'm almost like dragging it out because I'm waiting for their new additions, like their new history curriculum to come out, because their history I think is sold out right now. So I have their level 1 and we did the first unit, really great. And then we're continuing on right now. So I think I'm very prolonging it. And I was talking to my friend about history, and I feel like we put so much pressure on like,
I want to start history as of kindergarten.
and it's almost like our kids, there's only so much they can absorb in their little minds. And I'm just taking things from my bundle when it comes to history. I have like these history readers, and I'll put a little picture here that we're reading right now. And I think I'm going to continue that. They're like these history readers, and it's all about Canada, and I know the US has it too. I even forgot what that is. It's around here somewhere, and we've been reading it. Guys, my brain is fried. I've been making these videos and I'm talking so much. Anyways, I'll put the little picture up here for you guys to see, but I think we're gonna do a lot of like based on like just reading things, books that I have. I don't have a history curriculum per se that I'm thinking about. There was one on a Christian book, and I'll leave a little picture of it right over here, that I was thinking of doing, and then I kept on putting it in my cart and then deleting it and putting it in my cart and deleting it, and then reading reviews and then someone saying that, you know what, be aware of this, be aware of that. And I'm just like, oh man, I'm not ready for this right now. Like, I think I'm just gonna do my own thing when it comes to history, and that's it. I'm just gonna have a conversation started, and if Nicholas wants to learn about a certain topic in history, we'll go a little bit more deep into it and just use like free resources and the things that I have right now. So guys, that is my elective and family style picks for the 2024-2025 new year. I'm pretty excited about it. I feel like we have some good amount of different curriculums here, some new stuff that I've never used before, and some other things that are quite familiar. We saw a little bit of electives here and there. So I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to check out the playlist that'll be in the end of this video so you can catch up on all our curriculum picks when it comes to all my kids. And I hope that this could help you in your journey. Stay tuned. May 1st, I have a giveaway that I'm going to be hosting, and I have some exciting news on new releases from The Good and the Beautiful. So keep an eye out on that, because that will be coming soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss a video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.